I address
Okay.
you on Christmas Eve, celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, who was born and died a Jew, now followed by more than 1 billion Christians. Even before this young Palestinian was born, he was in mortal danger. His parents, Mariam and Yusuf, smuggle him out of the way to Egypt to save him from the massacre of the innocents. On the way, they pass through Gaza, like other biblical characters, Abraham and Sarah, or the first Yusuf, Joseph the Dreamer, all finding safe haven in Egypt. Such haven was denied tens of thousands of Gaza children and more than 100,000 of older Palestinians, victims of the Israeli genocide. Life of Palestinians in the land was never safe since the start of the Western Zionist project. Like other Arab regimes, Egypt abandoned the Palestinians to Israeli barbarities, and I hope we speak more on that, and Jeff has introduced this. But they are not the only or the main betrayers of Palestine. The main partner in Israeli crimes is the global West. With few exceptions, the US empire and its appendages has supported, financed, and armed a century of crimes against Palestinians. It is without precedent, justification, or morality for so many white Western imperialists to actively disavow international law, abetting crimes against humanity with impudence and a repulsive sense of self-justification. Western elite and media have betrayed not just the Palestinians, but international law itself, undermining and emptying it of any meaning if it ever had any. That they did so, sowing death and destruction in the whole region, is not a sign of strength. The opposite is true. It marks the deep decline of the Western Empire and its servile vassal states. This decline is the reason, but also the result, of the commitment to spreading chaos in the global East and South, without shame, without restrictions, without self-consciousness. But Christmas is not the only monotheist religion, monotheist religious festival this week. Jews are celebrating Hanukkah, marking the freeing of Palestine from Hellenic imperial rule more than 2 millennia ago. That today, many Jews are celebrating Hanukkah while at the same time supporting a terrifying genocide by so-called a Jewish state is a mark of the depravity and lies of organized Jewry supportive Zionism. Such fervent and enthusiastic support is a criminal spectacle unknown in 2 millennia of Jewish history. Israeli Jews' support for genocide by 97% in a Tel Aviv University poll in March and April is an unpardonable blot on Jewish history. For Jews elsewhere to do so is even worse. But we wonder, should Jews be held to higher standards than Western governments? And I say, yes, they should. Jews suffered the worst genocide last century. They are personally involved. My own family was destroyed by the Nazis in Poland. My parents were the sole survivors of each of their families, surviving also Auschwitz. How can descendants of such people inflict genocide on others? Is it even possible to encompass such contradictory notions in the same brain? Both the West and Israel, as its willing agent of chaos, have marked themselves as acting outside humanity, indeed, as its enemies, suffering from a deep cognitive dissonance, a socio-political psychosis likely to bring their eventual downfall. For the rest of us, our deepest duty is to oppose, to record, and condemn this Western Israeli atrocity and to save the Palestinians from its ravages, guaranteeing the peaceful, safe, and just future in Palestine, together with such Israelis like Jeff and myself and many others, not enough, who oppose Zionism and all its crimes. Thank you.